Have you ever wondered why so many people, especially as they age, start to feel heaviness, cramping, or even a tingling sensation in their legs? It's not always about exercise or aging alone. Sometimes it's about the blood flow that's quietly slowing down day by day. Imagine your legs as a network of tiny highways carrying nutrients and oxygen to keep you moving freely. Now imagine those highways becoming narrow, stiff, and crowded. That's what happens when your blood vessels start to tighten or become less flexible. What if I told you that something as simple as a warm cup of tea could begin to change that story? This isn't just about comfort. It's about unlocking a natural way to improve circulation, to help open up those vessels and give your legs the life they deserve. There's fascinating research showing how certain teas, rich in natural compounds like flavonoids, catechins, and antioxidants, can relax the inner lining of your blood vessels. They act almost like gentle messengers, telling your arteries to let go of the tension, to open up, and allow the flow of life to move more freely. Think about it. A habit as small as sipping a carefully chosen tea daily may have the power to transform your energy, your walking, even your sense of independence. It's not a quick fix, and it's not magic. It's a partnership between you and the plant world. Teas like green tea, hibiscus tea, and even ginger tea have shown potential in studies to support better circulation. They encourage the release of nitric oxide, a natural chemical your body uses to expand those tight pathways. Now here's the catch. Tea alone will not replace movement, nor will it fix a lifestyle built on processed food and inactivity. But what it does offer is momentum, a natural push in the right direction. It's the same principle you find in books like How Not to Die, where small, consistent actions create dramatic long-term change. Imagine combining that warm cup with a few extra steps each day, a few better food choices, and suddenly the heaviness in your legs begins to fade. When your legs receive better blood flow, you're not just avoiding discomfort. You're feeding your muscles, your skin, and your nerves with life itself. You may notice less swelling, less fatigue, even a new willingness to move, because your body no longer feels stuck. This is how the smallest rituals can create the biggest ripples in your future. So the next time you prepare a cup of tea, think of it not as a beverage, but as a daily investment in your circulation. Think of each sip as a gentle command to your blood vessels. Open, relax, allow life to flow. Because mobility is freedom, and freedom starts with flow. Have you ever wondered why so many people, especially as they age, start to feel heaviness, cramping, or even a tingling sensation in their legs? It's not just a matter of getting older. It's a sign that something deeper is happening beneath the surface. When blood flow begins to slow down, your legs are the first to send the message. Why? Because they are farthest from your heart, and gravity is always pulling against that flow. Picture your veins and arteries like intricate rivers and canals, designed to carry vital nutrients and oxygen to every cell. When those channels narrow or stiffen, it's like a river slowly silting up. It still moves, but less freely, with more effort, and less life force reaches where it needs to go. This poor circulation doesn't just cause discomfort, it chips away at your independence. The heaviness you feel when climbing stairs, that dull ache after a short walk, the occasional swelling around your ankles, these are signals that your legs are struggling to stay nourished. Over time, this can lead to muscle weakness, slower healing, and even more serious complications if left unchecked. But here's the key. Your body is constantly trying to repair and adapt. Those same vessels that feel sluggish today have the potential to open and flow again if given the right tools and environment. So when we talk about energy and mobility, we're really talking about circulation. Without strong blood flow, your muscles don't get the oxygen they need to move with ease. Your nerves don't get the nutrients to fire quickly. Even your skin begins to show the signs of neglect. But the moment blood starts moving freely again, life returns to those areas. Energy comes back, steps become lighter, and activities that once felt draining suddenly feel possible again. It's a reminder that aging doesn't have to mean losing movement. Often, it's simply about restoring the flow that was always meant to be there. The surprising link between certain teas and improved circulation often comes as an eye-opener for many people. We tend to think of tea as just a warm, calming drink, something we sip while relaxing or unwinding after a long day. But what if that simple habit was quietly working like a natural therapy for your blood vessels? Certain teas contain powerful plant-based compounds that interact directly with the inner lining of your arteries and veins. They don't just warm you up, they trigger a cascade of subtle biological responses that help your vessels relax, expand, and allow blood to move with more freedom. Imagine each sip sending tiny signals throughout your system, telling your vessels to ease their grip, to stop fighting against the natural flow of life. This isn't something artificial or forced, it's your body responding to nature's chemistry. Green tea, for example, is rich in catechins. These antioxidants support the release of nitric oxide, a molecule that acts as a natural relaxant for your blood vessels. Hibiscus tea contains anthocyanins that can help reduce stiffness in arteries, while ginger tea can gently warm and stimulate better circulation from the inside out. This connection is not folklore. It's been supported by growing research around how plant-based compounds can benefit vascular health. What's fascinating is that these teas don't need to be consumed in massive quantities or with complex rituals. 1 or 2 cups daily, over time, can start shifting the way your blood moves. It's a reminder that small, natural choices often carry more power than we realize. The natural compounds in tea that help relax and open blood vessels are some of the most fascinating gifts nature provides, and they often go unnoticed in our daily routines. Inside each leaf, there are molecules designed by nature not just for flavor but for function, compounds like flavonoids, catechins, and polyphenols. These act almost like a gentle language that your blood vessels can understand. When you drink tea, these compounds interact with the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your arteries, and encourage it to produce more nitric oxide, a simple gas molecule with an extraordinary role. It tells your blood vessels to open, to relax, to allow more oxygen and nutrients to pass through. Think of a garden hose that has been kinked or partially blocked. Water still flows, but in a weak, struggling stream. Now imagine gently loosening that blockage, allowing the water to move freely again. That's the kind of effect these natural compounds can have over time. Green tea is well known for its catechins, hibiscus tea for its anthocyanins, and black tea for its flavonoids, all working subtly, without force, to bring back a sense of openness in the circulatory pathways. And here's what's remarkable. This doesn't require a prescription or a complicated formula. It's simply about choosing to include these natural helpers in your daily rhythm. Over weeks and months, this gentle encouragement can mean the difference between feeling constant heaviness in your legs and experiencing that renewed sense of lightness, that willingness to walk a little farther, climb that extra flight of stairs, or stand a bit longer without fatigue. How better circulation supports overall health and longevity is something most people underestimate until they feel the difference for themselves. Circulation isn't just about the legs. It's about every cell in your body receiving its share of life's essentials: oxygen, nutrients, and the removal of waste. When blood moves freely, your muscles stay strong, your nerves stay nourished, and even your skin appears healthier. Think about it. Every part of your body depends on this constant flow, like a city relying on its roads and highways to deliver food, water, and supplies. When those roads are clear, the city thrives. When they are blocked or narrowed, everything slows down and begins to weaken. Improved circulation in the legs doesn't just mean less heaviness or swelling. It also supports your heart by reducing the strain of pumping against resistance. It can enhance brain function because more oxygen reaches your mind. It can speed up healing, strengthen your immune response, and even improve energy levels because your tissues are being properly fueled. In many ways, blood flow is a silent foundation for aging well. Without it, your organs and muscles start to suffer quietly, and you begin to feel older than your years. But when you focus on circulation, through small, natural steps like drinking the right teas, moving more, and choosing foods that protect your arteries, you are essentially telling your body, keep going, keep thriving, keep regenerating. Books like The End of Aging remind us that longevity isn't about one giant breakthrough. It's about the consistent, everyday actions that keep your systems youthful. Healthy blood flow is one of those actions, and it often determines how free, active, and independent you remain in your later years. The role of lifestyle choices alongside tea for stronger, healthier legs cannot be overstated. Tea may act as a natural support, but it is only one part of a larger equation that determines how well your blood flows and how strong your legs remain as the years pass. Imagine trying to water a garden with a clean hose, but the ground is dry, compacted, and neglected. The water won't nourish the plants fully because the environment isn't prepared to receive it. In the same way, your body needs a foundation of healthy habits for tea's benefits to truly work their magic. Movement is one of the most powerful partners to tea when it comes to circulation. Simple actions like walking, gentle stretching, or even standing up more often throughout the day act as natural pumps, helping your veins send blood back up from the legs to the heart. Pair that with a diet rich in whole foods, leafy greens, berries, healthy fats, and adequate hydration, and you create a fertile ground for your blood vessels to stay flexible and open. On the other hand, processed foods, excessive sitting, and high stress act like roadblocks, slowing everything down no matter how much tea you drink. Even small lifestyle shifts make a noticeable difference. Choosing stairs over elevators, reducing sugar, practicing deep breathing to lower stress, all these create an environment where tea's compounds can do their job more effectively. It's not about perfection. It's about creating a partnership between what you drink, how you move, and what you choose daily. Over time, that partnership doesn't just improve blood flow. It preserves your ability to walk longer distances, stand without fatigue, and maintain the strength that keeps you independent. Simple, actionable steps to start seeing results without drastic changes are often the key to lasting improvement because they fit seamlessly into everyday life. Many people believe they must overhaul everything at once to make a difference, but that's rarely true. The body responds best to consistent, gentle nudges rather than overwhelming shifts that cannot be maintained. Starting with 1 or 2 cups of circulation-supporting tea each day, perhaps green tea in the morning and hibiscus tea in the evening, sets a quiet rhythm for your blood vessels to follow. Pair that with 5 to 10 minutes of movement after meals. A slow walk around your home, light ankle rotations while sitting, or even gentle calf raises by the kitchen counter. These small actions act like pumps, helping your veins return blood back to your heart more efficiently. Adding a little more water to your daily routine keeps your blood less thick and easier to flow. Reducing prolonged sitting by simply standing up every hour is another easy but powerful shift. The goal isn't to create a strict regimen. It's to weave tiny habits into your day that over weeks and months begin to restore the natural flow in your legs. You don't need special equipment, expensive treatments, or intense routines, just a willingness to begin with what's already within reach. Over time, those small, deliberate steps open the path to stronger legs, lighter steps, and a more active, independent life, without feeling like you've had to sacrifice your comfort to get there.